there. Guess I could have. All right, let's go to YouTube, look at the live, and change everything up there. I'll share it in Discord, share it with everybody so everybody knows what's going down. Waiting for the first 5 minutes of the market. Typically, I don't trade within the first 5 minutes. I was already in a kind of an obvious trade in CL. I already took profit, so I'm only in one lot left. Wanted to get out before the volatility of the market or just put a trailing stop in. So that's kind of where we're at with that. I knew I should have went long there on the actual NQ. Come on. Why is this taking forever to save? I'll see if I can get picked up there and not too aggressively right here. Everybody's Monday is starting out good. Said I'll be doing some streaming this week, but I'm going to be focused on dropping training, doing stuff like that. I'll still be trading, but I'll be trading in the background there, or trading in while I'm doing training and stuff. Waiting for a pullback. Not really exciting yet. Don't want to get it sized yet because we don't quite know. Does look like it wants to hold some of the lows. We're probably going for 415 or maybe 432. So that'd be where my first short area that I'd look for is 432. Well, that's why it didn't move. How's everybody doing? Pretty quiet around these parts. Guess everybody's starting kind of slow on Monday. Mm-hmm.
We're good. We're ready to go, Rex.
That's good.
Fucking kill it.
Yeah. And then as we ease our way into it, we'll cover some bias stuff. Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. I don't know if I'm getting a little too excited here.
I should have went long there. But it's coming up to the RDA on the actual, well, it's past that on the chart one. It's coming up to a kind of a key level up here right around chart 4. See what chart 4 tells us. Right around 424. So you have to look at it and see whether or not you think 424 is going to hold. Yeah. I mean, that is one thing I'm watching. But I think right around 424 to 434 is the first area for using chart 3 as the control. But it could go up to the 4, like you said, 474 or 465 around there. Okay. All right, so I'm a little skittish. Didn't at least on the initial market there. And why is this not working? I thought this is supposed to be red. Got another level right at 461 as well, which I think someone mentioned that, didn't you? 465, yeah, right around there.
Rex, are you waiting to go long, or are you just? I mean, are you waiting to short, or are you probably gonna go long now?
I'm waiting to go short right around 427. So
Okay.
I missed the short. But probably a little bit higher than that. Probably best. Probably somewhere right around 534. But then you got the level right around 464. So 434 to 464. I mean, if it just busts through this 434, then it's going to the next level of the RDA of chart 3. That will be the control. So yeah, Greyhawk said he's shorting 460. 460. Okay. Just random noises just pop up everywhere. Looks like I'm going to be knocked out of this CL trade here. And we'll see. Am I too aggressive? That's the first level there on 422 or so. Am I too aggressive on this? Problem is, I mean, I guess I could scale in all the way up to 460. Wouldn't really want to. I'd prefer to start there if that's where it's going to turn. So this is a weak level here, right around 431. So it does seem like these buyers are excited about going up. Look at the daily.
Order filled.
Yeah, got picked up on 3. NDX is at the RDA. So look at the daily. Friggin' trading view just can't reset the charts. All right. Well, pull back. Maybe it might sell off right around there. 491 maybe. I'm up roughly $600. I'm going to put trailing stops in here for just 3 lots. We'll just slowly start making profit, pulling capital to the market until I see a trade that I want to go heavy on. This one's a fade, obviously. Well, it's not a fade. It's a fade on, well, I guess my control for this is chart 4. So momentum shifted there. It's just turned price momentum long and bias long. So technically you could say it's chained over momentum. So you could say that that's where it's at. Or you would say that. Let's look around CL. Let's look at GC, see if we see anything on GC.
Stop filled.
Screw you. Okay. We're going to
Stop filled.
go back to the sounds and reset them as we do every day. Mm-hmm. Good thing that's super loud. Okay, so what is this? There's 2 discords here. What is this discord and what is this discord? I got knocked out of all
filled.
3. Roughly about $1,000 in profit there. Not bad. Just 3 lots. Quick fade trade there. I would consider it a fade based on the state of the chart. That was my control. But chart 3 is still in a momentum short. Why is that? What is that sound? And can I turn it off? All right. Guess I should have stuck with it a little bit more. Guess these dumbass noises shouldn't need to be stopped. Let's go to voice. Is there something like notifications? As usual, I'm distracted from what I really want to do over some dumb technology issue. Noise suppression, crisp, standard, none. Advanced voice activity, automatic gain control. Got out of that level check way too early. It actually did pull back a lot deeper. Guess we could
Order filled.
should have added to that trade. Looking at 50% of the OR right there, right around 390 on the NQ. Going long for a continuation. We're using chart 3 as our room there. Chart 4 is momentum and bias long. We have all the way down to roughly, I'd say 389 to stay there. Chart 1. Chart 1 is recapture the daily open. If we look at the NDX, go to the 5-minute.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, that is annoyingly loud. That's an opera. Okay. Well, guess I should have stayed short. I have to make the case for going long here or going short. I'm going to go short.
Order filled.
I'm going to probably go aggressively short. It might turn right here. It might go long here, but
Order filled.
it switched on chart 2. I'm going to go with chart 2 here. Gave up the momentum on chart 4. So I'm going to go with that. Should have really gone with the NDX RDA test. That's really what I should have went for. We've got a possible stall here, roughly about 10 points down below. So it's something to be mindful of. About to get knocked out on my CL trade. I was in pre-market. I was going to look at GC. Chart 4 is testing the RDA. Chart 3 is also testing the RDA. Everything is long. I guess you could look at this and say, hey, things are long. Let's... Not solidly long. Relatively low volatility day here. I mean, there's a few. I mean, the moves are just kind of
Stop filled.
stallish. Oh, wait, what did I do?
Order filled.
Got knocked out of my CL
Order
trade.
filled.
I think I look at this and say, okay. So far, the pattern seems to be right around the 91 or so. So I'll look at entering there as well as around 90, 91 spot 11 and the 90 spot 88. We'll see here. Now here's the actual interesting time. We not be in a changeover on the NQ. So I might just get out of this trade because it didn't sell off. But if it doesn't close above the momentum and bias, then obviously I have no cause to get out. But it's holding the level. Yeah. Stupid. Idiot buyers. I wonder if they want to push it up more. Yeah.
Order filled.
Dumbasses.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right. There we go. Come on. Only in 7. Kind of in this range here. If this range doesn't resolve itself, I'm just going to get out and look for another area. I don't have patience for the range today. Don't have patience for you, man. No Rex here today. So now I really will be talking to myself. I can't blame it on me talking to the dog. We're at the daily open for the NQ. We are not the day open for the NDX. That is, we are, day open is down below. Maybe that's where it's going. Only in 7 lots. Start putting in some trailing stops. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, chart 1 is testing the slow momentum. Is it going to hold? So far it broke through. Let's see if it's going to do an overshoot and hold. Right now we're out. It should take some off. So
Order
I took
filled.
some off. Just starting off relatively
Stop
slow.
filled.
I don't like this entry. And 5 lots here. So let's go here. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It feels like it could just rip down, but it's also stalling here, so it could just decide to rip up, like right in this zone. Right in this zone is kind of a questionable zone based on chart 2, what it's doing. Yeah, see,
Stop filled.
that's what I thought. Stupid idiots, stupid buyers. I call them stupid
Order
buyers when I'm
filled.
not with those idiots.
Order
That's when I
filled.
call them stupid buyers.
Order filled.
I'm long. You couldn't see that. Went long after that move. It was pretty obvious that the buyers want to go push the market up somewhere. And we're probably looking at chart 3. So we're probably looking at the RDA, probably somewhere around 473 or somewhere in between that, 473 and 500. 500. GC, I don't see a trade that I already missed the trade, the long side. Short side, I guess you could argue that there is a short trade right at 951 or so. So a little bit lower than that, and then right at 952, and then up to 956. All right, that's where we'll sit with that. Only in 3 lots. Come on, man. I got to up my sizing. Let's stop with these little 1 lot baby positions. Let's go to 3. There we go, 3. Let's ease our way into
Order
the day.
filled.
All right, so here, when things calm down a little bit, we'll start talking about bias. Like I said, this week we're going to be, one of the things I thought would be good is, there's 2 things I'm working on that's in conjunction with this. So we're knocking out the swing trading, trading from a job or a business to full-time trader. In addition to all this, this is being knocked out in conjunction with a trade plan template that we're going to be following along with as we are rolling out this new series that I've called the Pieces of the Puzzle. And someone in the Alpha Den said it good, which is that's what I was going for, which is the puzzle series was excellent. I thoroughly enjoyed the deep dive look into the bias and interpretation of price in relation to indicators. Honestly, it has a definite next level feel to it that I find so informative. So that's good to hear, because that's what I was going for. I'm going for basically, if you want to dive in specific elements of momentum, there's the momentum specific area. You want to dive into specific levels like key levels or higher time frames. So there's a higher time frame training. But this is basically, and I don't know how long it's going to be. It could be 20, 30 videos. As long as everybody still feels like there's value being consumed and everybody is watching and appreciates it, I'll just keep going. I mean, of course, it will stop once we kind of get to the end of covering all the core topics in the trade system. But I'm taking the approach of, okay, this is walking you through actually adopting another trade system, in addition to
Stop field.
uh, walking you through adopting the rec stock system, using the rec stock system as your foundation or your inspiration for your trade system. So that's kind of the well, that's not kind of, that's the philosophy. So the first video we did was bias, and for those that don't know, bias is uh, understanding. You're usually doing bias. I mean, you can do it throughout the day, but usually in pre-market, and you're looking to see who's in control of the market, buyers or sellers. Uh, that way, you know which way to trade. Uh, we looked at I did my pre-market. It did look like the sell side was in control, at least overnight. But it looks like the actual cash market wants to test some of these levels. But I'd be skeptical as price gets up there, just based on the bias of the chart. If we actually go and look at, let's go to here, and let's go to the NQ, and we'll look at the daily. On the continuous contract, there's really no argument here. We are momentum long and bias long on the NQ. We go to the NDX, we have a little bit different look. The different look on the NDX is we have lost momentum, price momentum. Momentum still long, and bias is still long. Price bias is long, as well as you've got a pretty big window between the MIX 200 and the RDA. So it's pretty strongly long. The MIX 200 is still green, so we're still seeing that as a correlation to the move that we're seeing. If it would be red, that would signify that this is probably a suspect move, relatively weak. We know our key levels here with bias when we're looking at this. Right around here, right around where the momentum indicators are, right around 304 on the NDX is probably where we'd want to look for, actually, most likely seeing if the market's going to roll over. So if there's going to be follow through on this day, that would be the one likely place. The other likely place would be right here. And then we could drop down to the 60 and see as well as chart 4. So for those that obviously are trading the 4 chart system, chart 4 is the big tick chart. So you'd be looking at what's the bias there. Right now, the bias is long. Momentum is long there. Our price bias is long, but momentum's not above
Stop field.
bias. So it's really not bias momentum long. And I know these are a lot of phrases,
Stop field.
and it kind of sounds like a bunch of jargon. And as we move forward with this series, and I think you got some of it in the first video, but you'll start realizing why these little nuances of how I'm specifically talking about momentum and bias and price bias, and where what the indicators are telling you and what price is telling you in correlation to the levels and everything else. You'll come to appreciate these little nuances and how it gives you additional edge. Okay, so I'm out completely. Only made roughly about $20 or $3,200 on that trade. Let's see here. It went back up and tested that key level that it sold off from before. That's probably where I should have probably took some more of my profit instead of letting the trailing stops. Now this would be a triple test there. I think we can
Order filled.
not get too aggressive, but we'll go short. And if it's going to sell off, it's got chart 4 has 395 to find support. 395 on the NQ. Also, chart 1 has 393, has the open, and it has actually 378. So far, the buyers have been stepping up. Any questions as we kind of move forward here? As we move forward too, I'm going to start diving into outlining the next video. I've already got it outlined, but outlining the next video. I'll be doing YouTube videos as well along these lines, but they'll be very quick and quick overviews, just quick reminders. That's what I'll be working on YouTube. So I'll be doing that here in a little bit. But any questions, any feedback, any thoughts, anything you want to discuss?
Hey Rex, are you guys going to be releasing like a trade plan template? Because I sent mine, I guess I posted mine, but I
Order
feel like
filled.
it's not nearly as good as
Order
you or
filled.
like your nephew's.
Order filled.
So
Yeah.
just
So we'll be releasing like a document
filled.
that you can use as a template. I'm not going to release one that you actually could actually just take and then just not fill out yourself though. So I'll give you examples, but just because I'm not going to give you the whole plan. I mean, even though the plan's there and have you modify. And the reason for that is not because I want to be a jerk. It's because
Order filled.
the benefit of having a trade plan is not actually having the trade plan. The benefit of a trade plan is actually you doing the work and going
Order
through it
filled.
and creating the trade plan. That's one of the benefits of doing it. So if we'll provide a template, more like here's the headlines, here's an overview, and then as we go through these videos,
Order filled.
we'll start building out our. I'll start building out an example trade plan, and then you can take the template and start building your own. So that's
okay.
the philosophy. So that's mainly because like I said, the benefit of it is not that you just have this plan and
Order
this piece
filled.
of paper. Benefit of it is that you actually thought about this stuff. So for instance, bias, we this is what I covered yesterday, at least introed. We use the mix. I use the mix 200 as part of my bias analysis. Now, that would be in my how I analyze bias trade plan. Just a brief description of how I do it. So you can get as detailed or as non-detailed as you want, but you might not. This is where I want what I really desire from this process is for people to think critically of all these elements so that they start building the conviction around these trades and them trading it. That's really what I desire from this. And the only way to get there is not by providing, hey, here's the plan. It's by
Order filled.
here's the template, here's the overview. Now, here's how to plug in pieces of it. But now go and think critically about this. And do you want to use the Mix 200? And if you do, what philosophy do you adopt when you use it? That's what I'm hoping comes from, and I'll be reinforcing this as we move forward. So we just started yesterday, but and I did see your some people don't even have the level of what you have, which is I think is more than fine. But I don't think developing a plan and having it written
Order
and
filled.
taking the time and the effort to go through it, and I'm going to look at the chart here, is immensely beneficial because you have to think critically about every element of your
Order
trade
filled.
system, and you have to. And so, even though you're learning your trade system is inspired by another person or another system, a lot of times it's easy just to go through the training, get the concept, but not think critically about, okay, how does this really help me? Or how do I really use this? Or do I even look at this? If you don't even look at something on a chart and it's part of our system, then and you're not using it for your trade decisions and you don't find, value in it, it shouldn't be on your chart. So that's the philosophy that I'm bringing towards what we're doing here.
Makes
Order
sense.
filled.
But
Yeah.
it seems like to get conviction, you'd have to prove it to yourself almost and have a bunch of wins on your belt for
Yeah.
you to have conviction that my trade system or my trade
Order rejected.
works a large amount of times. So that's, I don't know.
Order
It's
filled.
something I'm still trying to get is conviction.
Order filled.
Yeah, and how you get how
Order
you get
rejected.
conviction really around it is it
Order
does come
filled.
down to you see something
Order
work out
rejected.
time and time again,
Order filled.
and
Order filled.
you'd be crazy. This is the way I describe it. If I mean you're adopting a system, you get it at a high level. And if you see something just happen time and time again, so for instance, if you're in a casino, and I don't like to use the casino, but if you see that every hour, right around, I don't know, 50 at the hour, this one, not vending machine, not roulette, but whatever those machines are called. I don't gamble. So, one machine pays out at 50 on the hour every hour, then, I mean, after the second one, you'd probably get beat up by the staff. But, you'd be crazy not to go there at 50 of the hour and play on that machine. It's the kind of the
Right.
same thing with trading, which is if you see how these things just play out time and time again,
Order filled.
you'd be crazy not to and that not crazy. That's how your conviction gets built. Exactly.
Order rejected.
What the heck?
Gets built by going to the casino.
Yeah, exactly.
Order filled. Order filled.
That's what everybody should start doing. Just stop trading, and we should just go to Monaco.
Here's the true test of conviction is when you're arranging like this.
Yeah, I'm out. So
Order filled.
I'm completely out. I mean, I have orders, but those are invalid. That's invalid. Maybe the CL is valid, but I don't have. There's no real clear answer on whether or not it. I mean, we just crossed that first half hour, so it does look like the buyers are still in limited control. I guess I will
Order
get on the
filled.
buy side a little bit. Let's do that. But we are momentum short on chart 2. So for those that are watching on TradingView or on YouTube, you'll see a link down below that says join my Discord, and that's one of the best places to actually
I almost
join.
feel like chart 4 is building.
And you can ask questions there from time to time. I share specific videos or content exclusively just for Discord. Don't share it on YouTube. And we have a lot of discussions that go deep too as well. So if you haven't joined Discord, you'll definitely want to join Discord.
I feel like it's going to go up.
Right now. Oh. Yeah, it does seem like it's going to go up. I'm only in 6 lots, but
Order filled.
we'll see. How do I change to that? So how do you? So, okay, I see. I should shut it down. Stream Deck. Does seem like it's gonna go up.
Order
No,
filled.
maybe not. Being very stubborn about the whole
Order
going up
filled.
situation. Might have to take a loss on this. Yeah,
Order filled.
it's like a playing around with it. What? I don't know what that means.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
A lot of birds out there. Ethical economics. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Order filled.
Economics. Well, I guess I could go along here. I have to figure out what chart, what. Okay, I have to understand. So that's where I go there. And then do I go here? I don't know. The chart 1 is very clear that it's long. I think maybe you just don't trade in here. You wait for right around 390 to 383. I think that's kind of what you do. You miss the trade in the middle of kind of a terrible range, not really clear decision. Why get involved in that? Go do something else. I just don't understand these
Order filled.
groups on trading view or trade away. I have to go figure this out.
Order filled.
Yep.
Order filled.
There we go. So this is kind of the final line in the sand right around 382 for the long side. I mean, it looks like it's going to roll over from the upside, but momentum wise, if it holds here at 382, then it's holding. So that's what to watch. I would be watching right around 382. We got picked up with just 3. Not really trading heavy. Price action is kind of annoying here today.
Order filled.
As far as you have to always be trading the extremes, but I wasn't I saw it clearly. Like I said, this is still a reaction from the level test right around 420. So I should have shorted that. Again, I wasn't using chart 4 as my control though. That's really what I should have done.
Rex, where are you getting 382? Is that from C3 or?
I don't know. What do you mean 3-2? I didn't say 420. I said 420 and then 383.
Where are you getting 383 though?
Oh, just an extreme. I mean, that's actually right around the slow momentum on chart 1
Okay.
and the daily open for the NQ, not for the NDX. We are above the NDX daily open. NDX trying to maintain momentum and bias. So really, I think that's kind of the smart way to trade it here. It looks. This is one where the NDX actually did help out a little bit as kind of seeing what's actually going down. We're above the 0 line. We're below all ruling VWAPs on big tech. So it's going to be a fight to get up there. I know this chart here is super busy. And then as far as the actual NDX, we've got the 60 mix 200. We got the 60 fast momentum, the 60 RDA, the daily fast momentum, the 240s. We got a couple 240s. I mean, pretty much we got many reaction zones all the way up. So that doesn't mean it won't. I mean, it's starting to go. But okay, up really relatively $3,200, which is not bad. Can't complain about that. How about them apples, as they say in Goodwill Hunting? Got their deuces. Which I don't really, that line in Goodwill Hunting really isn't that of a smart line in my opinion, but that's fine. All right. Where are we at? Okay.
Stop filled.
yeah, it's not a graceful move up. It's move up, pull back, pretty hard, move up, pull back pretty hard. But we are breaching this. This will be the fourth test of the 425 level, 420 level. So anticipate it'll probably break, most likely. There we go. Looks like a brokerage. Some broking, some breaking, whatever the heck I'm trying to say. 6. Why can I? The selected account group must contain the current account. I don't understand these accounts on Trade08. I'm gonna have to just manage these groups. I don't understand how these work. I gotta read on it. I shouldn't have set it up with this account here today.
Are you trying to use the groups?
Yeah, I don't understand how it works. I'm not
I actually
learning.
do. I mean, I can explain it, but it's actually really simple.
Okay, yeah, I
So
appreciate it. Thanks.
Let's say you have 3 accounts,
Yeah.
and you add them to a group.
Mhm.
Now you have to set your you have to set your actual size of the entry at multiples of 3. So you can't put an order for 5 contracts or 1 contract. It has to be 3, 6, 9.
You have to?
You have to. And the other thing is you can put multipliers. Like if you, let's say one of your accounts is bigger, you can put the multiplier. Let's say you had 3 accounts, but one of the accounts you put the multiplier of 3. Now the total contracts that you would do per order is 5. So it has to be multiples of 5. But the stupid thing in Trade08 is that they make you actually enter the multiples number, the actual account, the actual size number in input. They don't multiply it automatically for you because they don't know. I mean, it's easy to make a mistake or forget that you're using groups or whatever. I guess there's a reason why they did it this way, but it has to be multiple of whatever the total group order is.
Okay.
And yeah, and
it doesn't make. I mean, okay.
It does make sense, but it's kind of stupid because you have to now calculate the multiples in your head, all that stuff.
So, okay, yeah. So this is dumb. So I have 6 selected, and then I'm trying to put 6, but it's putting it as 3. Like, wait,
I understand what you mean.
this doesn't make sense. It says I have. I'm just gonna exit everything.
Order filled.
Okay, there. I exited that because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, be careful with the groups because if you have accounts that are not in the groups, exit everything. It's not gonna exit everything for all the accounts.
Yeah, I see that. This is why I shouldn't have set it up. I'm doing it kind of in a.
Order
There
filled.
we go.
Right. The other stupid thing is that let's say you have 5 accounts and you only currently on one of them, right? So you're only seeing you only have the view of one of the accounts.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta watch the positions pane because sometimes, let's say you put an order for 5, 4 of them filled, including the one that's on your screen.
Yep, that's what happened.
The accounts didn't fill.
Yep.
And then when you say exit all, it gets weird because it's
Yeah, that's what just happened. So that's why I got rid of out of everything in my whole account because.
Right.
So I guess I should have tried this in some kind of other. Like.
Yeah.
Like. Okay.
Yeah, I hope I explained it well, but yeah, I've run into these issues where not all of them fill.
What's the benefit of groups then?
Well, I still use them. Well, I mean, again, it's just you have to be aware of the pitfalls. but in general, if you put a market order, you have to watch and make sure it all filled.
Yep.
And if some of the accounts didn't fill, you have to move it manually and turn it into sort of a forced market order that way. Just move it so it fills so that you don't have discrepancies on the sizing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So that's, and
Order
I'm
filled.
assuming if you have like some more like larger orders, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like it's very likely that it will fill on partially, and
All right, I kind of get it now. But what's the major benefit of using groups?
well, I mean, being able to manage multiple accounts, I guess. But you know, it. I think the safest way to use groups is with market orders only.
Yeah, but you
And,
can
I mean,
use
of
you
course
can just set up another account and fund the other account, and then it's the same thing as like what a group would be. That's what I guess I have to read on it because I don't. I'm
But
at a
groups,
loss what a group is or what the value of a group is. Right? Or am I not at a loss?
right? Well, I mean, I'll tell you, I use it for my prop trading because I have 10 accounts, and it's impossible for me to manage all 10. So I do the same exact trades in all of them.
Oh, I
But
see.
yeah, but I wouldn't say this is necessarily a benefit because prop trading in general, it's not. But I mean, I view the prop trading as demo trading with a little bit of skin in the game.
Hmm. Well, if it breaks through here, where is it at? Chart 3, then it's probably going to the RDA at 474. So we look at the daily here. I get a general feel for what the daily is looking like. Yeah, still be inside this bar. So really, we could go up. I mean, there is room to go up. We're above the close. So as long as it stays above this close, then it's going up somewhere higher. As long as the NDX stays above 201, it's going somewhere higher. All right, let's add the middle price. That's what I was going to do. It's a new indicator. We're going to get out there. Middle. All right. So what does that add to that? Of course. Is my chart still? There it is. Well, there, let's keep going. Right now, we're just straight up on most charts, we're trading momentum and bias. The only chart that's really not in that is, well, you would say the daily on the NDX, as well as we are still bias short and momentum short on chart 3. So we do have the zone of 476 that we're targeting for this move. Gold has just really not made any move. Oil, yeah, it's still in that zone. We're kind of in a no trade zone unless we see a long there. It's still long, but I'm not interested in oil, at least somewhere around probably 91 or so. 91.03. Right around 91.03 and 90 spot 89. So I have to figure this out. So do I put the opening time here? I guess I have to ask him how to use this indicator. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Or I'm testing an indicator as you, and then it would be 1600 or 1500. Okay, let's remove everything. We're down. Let's see if we're going to get picked up here. Relatively light day today, only up 9,400. Just focused on so that's the middle price. Okay. Wait, is that true? So this is the open here. And if I were to go like this high, take this low. Is it the middle price on levels or is it middle price on middle price? All right, let's make this huge. So this, I don't want to show.
Hey, Sensky, you have 10 accounts that you're trading at once with?
I'm sorry.
You're trading with 10 accounts at once?
11 actually at the moment, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but they're tiny accounts. I mean,
Okay. What's the benefit of you trying to just leverage?
Well, the benefit is that you can cash out two grand per account, while if I have one big account, I can cash out 3K. So
Oh, I see. Interesting.
All right, everybody, I'm looking at a new indicator called mid price. Yeah, that's prop firms. There's like, they do these. I don't understand why. Maybe there's like, I guess, there was one, you just gave one example, but with the prop firm, like some of these prop firms really advertise that you can copy trade across 20 different accounts. I guess I just don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid because I just don't understand why when you just size up at a higher amount, um, you know, maybe you can't. Maybe they only allow you to have a bunch of these little small accounts for some odd reason. I don't know. So it just doesn't, like, I can't, I don't, if I don't know why, I can't think of why I'd want to set up having sub accounts on this trade that I'm executing right now, for instance. I don't know what would be the benefit of me having
Order filled.
this copied across 10 different accounts. But maybe I'm, like I said, I'm sure there is because people do it. Well, like you said, Senki, you did it. Sensky, you did it. So, or you're doing it for a purpose. But beyond that purpose, is there any other reason?
Not really. I mean, no. Well, another reason I could think is from psychological standpoint, I'm finding that if I create a specific size, it's easier for me to think this way and calculate my sizing and everything. So it might be beneficial, even if you're trading like your own stuff. It doesn't make sense for you to trade 10 of your own accounts where you could just trade one, but you could trade two where one is the larger and one is the size that you are used to. And so you're just trading that one size, but then everything translates to the bigger account as well.
Oh,
And you don't have to think about sizing there.
I guess. I mean, like,
Order
but
filled.
like you said, it's a psychological issue then at that point, right? So it's like, okay, I can kind of see that, I guess.
It's psychological, but it's
filled.
also math. Like, I mean, if you let's say you traded a $50,000 account for like months or years, whatever, you're just used to that size, and it's easier for you. You just have the muscle memory to
Order
to
filled.
execute with that size in mind. And you have plenty of other things to worry about, and having to think about the sizing might, just be an unnecessary distraction.
Order filled.
I guess that could be an argument for it.
But other than that, I can't think. It may make sense for institutions, I would imagine, but I mean, I can't imagine institutions using Trader, right? I mean, there's much better tools for the big guys.
Yeah.
So,
No, there's a few firms here and there that do use it, but obviously they use their partner program version of it, whatever that is. I've looked at it before, just don't.
or if you're a trader, you're trading other people's money, you're authorized to do that, and like you're trading in an entity or whatever, and you just want to trade everybody's size according. It just
Yeah.
That sounds like an accounting thing that could be solved later, anyways.
Yeah, I guess I mean, like I said, I'm sure there's, well, from a prop firm, I know there's, I understand why they do it marketing wise, I think, but all right, let me see what we're doing here.
Seems like it reacted from the 50% here.
Yeah.
Order filled.
All right, well, the opening range has been developed. I have something additional to trade against. And I'm going to call it a stream. I'm not going to stream that long today because I got other things more important to do. Creating training videos, creating trading content and stuff like that. So we'll go from there. Any questions before I jump off here? I'll probably stick around in Discord for a little bit, but any questions on YouTube or anywhere else before I jump off here? Other than that, I probably will stream in the afternoon. I just want to get things done, and streaming isn't conducive to getting things done. I can still trade while I'm doing things, but I can't do things and stream. So anyways, I'm short, as you can see here. I'm also short in this account as well. We're looking for probably taking a profit right here at this point, taking some off.
Order filled.
Just because we are, I'll put a trailing stop in here. I'll take 3 off.
Order filled.
And we'll see what happens with the remaining 6. So see if it breaks down, breaks through the daily open of the NQ. The NDX is, what is the NDX? NDX is, does look like it's going to sell off here, but it could just find support here, and then it would just look like a kind of a stair-step pattern that we see developing. Or maybe it's going for the daily open. Maybe it really wants to go for the daily open. We do have a little bit of intention there on this. This alpha candle has been breached and using our alpha candle rules, there's a probability that it will be taken out. So while I have everybody here, says anybody watched the video, any feedback, anything that isn't clear before I jump off, or I can jump off here and just talk in Discord, but all right, 1 second.
Still gotta check it out. I hear it's good.
Yeah, 1 second. So if you're watching on YouTube or TradingView or anywhere else you want to follow on Discord, I'll probably share some of the training videos there. You'll see a link down below that says Discord. So far for today, what am I up? We are up roughly about, so far we're up roughly about 11.5, 11.6 or so. Still in open profit, about 2,300. So see if I can add to that here over the day. I'll be sharing thoughts in Discord as well. So if you're not following along in Discord, you want to follow in Discord. So I'll be sharing my trades and the pivots. What does look like we are at a decision area in chart 3. Well, maybe not. So chart 3 could be selling off from here. But also if for that to happen, then chart 1 would have to give up the fast momentum. And then you have the weekly open here. Yeah. It really just moved on the open. So I won't be surprised if it gives up 50% of the OR and then tries to at least test the low.
Stop filled.
So, but
Stop filled.
as we see here, it just got knocked out on trailing stops. So maybe that's not the case. All right, everybody on TradingView and YouTube. I look forward to seeing you probably in the afternoon. I'll be streaming then again. Hope you have a great trading day. Focus on doing a great trade and pulling capital from the market. Really, that's the best thing to focus on. All right, thanks.